Oh, shoot, you guys caught me. I'm gonna have me some coffee cake with my coffee. Yeah, this is kind of one of my favorite things, coffee cake, and of course my great coffee. But hey, got a little update for you today. I'm going to show you on the C-Box. So before we get to that, I want to say thank you and hello to all my new subscribers, and I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. It really helps me a lot, helps me to keep doing these videos. It costs a little bit to start chasing trucks all over Upper Slobovia, and the last episode trailers, which we'll do another one of those because there's a lot of cool trailers around still. So in this episode, I'm going to give you an update on the C-Box, my Crackerbox. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's going on with the Crackerbox. So let's start from the front. Oh yeah, the Brigadier's just waiting his turn. He's gonna get work done here pretty soon, as soon as we get this one done. First thing on the front is the wipers. I got them all taken care of and spiffied up, and they work. They are air operated. You can see in here, inside the cab, if you can see through the window, right over here on the side, see it right there? That is the knob for the air operated wipers, and they work just dandy. So, but what we're doing here is also going to be replacing the mirrors. I just got those in. I thought these were perfect West Coast mirrors, of course they call them, and these are the white, flat, old school West Coast mirrors. They're going to go on there. And getting some painting done, I decided I had to give attention to the fiberglass fenders because they look pretty bad. At first I was thinking, oh, I'm going to leave them so that it's kind of like a patina look, but I'm not going to be happy with that. So they're getting some love. Going to get rid of most of all the dings and whatnot. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not a body man. I'm just going to make them look nice. So, okay, we got mirrors. Of course, turn signal's going to be replaced. Got to do one of those going on. I mean, this stuff's all available. These will all be the tail lights, the reflectors. These are very cool that they still make them. And you'll see on the back here, they go right here. They fit perfectly right in the holes that were there. And then the reflector goes right next to it. So that's all gonna be just like it was. And I got that mud flap bent out because that was driving me nuts. I will give attention to the rear mud flaps and the mounting system. This is going to go eventually, but right now I'm trying not to work in reverse. I'm trying to keep trying to keep movement going on without working in reverse. So I'm just going to spiff up what's back here. Got a lot more painting to do. And you guys saw this. We put the maxi brakes on. That's all been done. We are in the process of getting the wiring to the 2-speed motor. Tomorrow, I'll be working on that. We're going to take that off, make sure she's working right. And the electrical is almost back there. Got a junction box here. Got a master on-off, which is all set up already. We're all done up on the motor. All the wiring's there. We installed brand new alternator. Got rid of that old generator that was twice the size of that. That wasn't working, by the way. Got the center console put back together. And I know you guys will think this is goofy, but for the time being, I needed a shift knob. And this shift knob came off of my blue Mustang, and I had it sitting around, so we just took a tap and die and opened her up. At least there's something on there to work with until I figure out what I'm doing there. And I think you guys have seen, I don't know, I've changed the color of this frame. This will be the 4th time, I think. First time I think I painted it gray, and then it went to burgundy, and now it went to black, so that's the 3rd time. Because I'm still not 100% sure. Oh, also, and I think I don't know if, I can't keep track of what I put in, but anyways, I fixed the stacks so that if you notice, their angle is not straight perpendicular to the frame now, it's slanted. They're slanted with the frame. Not the frame. They're slanted with the cab, which they will look much better. Also, I have located a set of round tanks for this matching set. This one's gonna go. It just needs too much work, and it's a bottom feeder. Don't really like that. So that's gonna go. We're gonna update the 2 tanks. Got the new solenoid on the inside of the frame rail, and we're thinking the battery box situation is going to change. I was going to fix that battery box, but it's just in the way. It's goofy, and I decided we're going to put one on the frame. So looking for either an Astro or International. I think even the Pete 362 had a battery box, a fiberglass box that goes on the frame. So that's what's going to happen there. Newer tanks, dual tanks. The battery box will go on the frame. I think we're all done here. Like I said, I got the exhaust all fixed. So yeah, that's all of the under hood and exterior work. So here's a little different view of the Crackerbox. You can see for sure it originally was yellow. And I've talked to several of you about this. Just don't know why it was yellow. I don't know any company trucks in the New England north of Pennsylvania, New York, up that area, that had a red frame and a bright yellow cab. Yellow Freight, nope. Their yellow is totally different. This is a bright yellow that it was. And it definitely was that color because you can see the red oxide primer, like up there where the horn goes. There definitely was red oxide primer on here. Would it be cool to paint it yellow? Yeah, but I might get tired of that, so I'm not sure. And then the cab interior, I got that all nice and bleached and clean. The seats are out. They are being recovered. I was going to put new modern gauges in it, but I decided against that. I'm going to take those gauges apart and clean them all up because I like the original look. So as it stands right now, it's still probably going to be the dark green ABF truck. I have talked to several people and kind of mentioned a few companies that I might want to make it. One of them was Roadway, because I love that blue and orange scheme. It's killer. Another scheme that's really cool for a Crackerbox is the Overnight, O-V-E-R-N-I-T-E Express trucks that were gray, kind of like this gray. The frames were all gray, and then the cab was blue and gray. And it's a very cool scheme, white lettering. But everybody seems to like the ABF theme. I mean, you expect to see a Crackerbox in dark green. So there again, we shall see. So that should be about a wrap on an update for the Crackerbox. It's going to get done here in about 3 weeks, maybe a month at the most. Of course, I've got different rims coming. Matter of fact, next week we're taking a trip to get the tanks and the proper rims. And if you notice, there is a PTO on this because it supposedly was part of a construction company, and I don't know if that was from new, and maybe they're the ones that did the yellow and the red paint scheme. But at any rate, it pulled a dump trailer, is what I'm told. So that's why there's a PTO on it, but we took the levers off because we don't want them in the way. Took the bracket off right here, and then we're going to block this so that it doesn't engage and give me an abrupt stop going down the highway someday. So I think that about covers it for now. Of course, that 6V-71 motor runs like a top. And before we go, I just got to show you. I don't know if I showed this on here or not. This thing looks really good at night. That is an original milk glass globe for United. Was given to me by my uncle before he passed away. He actually had the whole fuel pump that went with that. And then in the Trucker's Lounge here, my display, I got to show you some items that were sent to me. A gentleman sent me this hat and some of the trucks that he has driven in his career. I mean, this is awesome. You guys blow me away with what you send me. There's a nice Mack R model in. Now these are auto cars, and he spent a lot of time in an auto car, and I think he told me that's what he learned to drive on. Look at that. There's either a Titan or an Astro on the back of an auto car. But this is the cool thing he sent me. Look at that. Now I would call that an ashtray, but that is not an ashtray, nor would it ever get ashes. It's just kind of a dish, maybe like a candy dish. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I can't believe it. You guys bless me. He sent me this, and I think that may go in the C-Box. Yeah, maybe on the dash or something. And some cool patches. I'm assuming he worked for Greyhound Van Lines. Fogarty Brothers Transfer. And the old Allied Van Lines. Man, I really remember them. They moved us. I moved a lot as a kid. And another Mack key ring. The way I lose keys, I should be using these key rings instead of displaying them. And look at this. Another guy sent me a killer postcard of a Crackerbox. Never heard of this one before. Champlain Container Box Corporation. Look at that Crackerbox. Yes, thank you. Yes, please. I love my Crackerboxes, and you guys know it. So, I just got to say thank you. You guys think of me, I sure appreciate it. I display these items proudly in the Trucker's Lounge. And you guys are welcome too. I've had a few people stop by. And if you're kind of local to northeastern Ohio, you're welcome anytime to come in and share a cup of coffee in the Trucker's Lounge.